So guys, Chris Eubank Jr. says that he's proved the doubters wrong. He is now elite level after beating James DeGale. He feels that many people thought that he wouldn't be able to beat DeGale. DeGale's too skilled. He's a high level fighter, elite level fighter. And don't get me wrong, Chris Eubank did very well. I thought he fought a very good fight. I think he put in a good performance, a lot better than what most people thought. But there's still a lot of questions to be answered. There's still a lot of questions to be answered. I don't think you can say on that performance that, you know what, Chris Eubank is world class or elite level. And here's why. Because let's be honest, I know people are going to say, oh, well, you're taking credit away from Chris Eubank. James DeGale was well shot. He was well shot. He was well past his sell-by date. You could clearly see there was nothing left in James DeGale. Every shot that, you know, Chris Eubank was landing on James DeGale's chin, he was wobbling. He looked like everything that, you know, Eubank would land, significant shot, DeGale would get hurt, he'd go down, he'd wobble, his legs didn't look like they had the power to, you know, they didn't have the power to, you know, keep him, you know, keep him firm on his feet. It just looked like every time he kept getting clipped, he was wobbling all over the place. And Eubank completely dominated the fight. I was expecting definitely a much harder fight. It was a very dominant performance, but again, a lot of that is probably down to how deteriorated James DeGale is, and not taking anything away from Chris Eubank, but I think anyone could see that James DeGale was completely shot. I think everybody that observed the fight, saw the fight, is kind of like, yeah, you know, good performance by Eubank, but DeGale's finished. I think that's what most people's opinion was on the fight. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I don't want to take credit away from Eubank, but I think if we are honest with ourselves, I think we can all clearly see that, you know, that DeGale was a shadow of himself. So I still want to see Eubank step it up. I still want to see Eubank in, you know, much tougher fights. I want to see Eubank tested. I want to see Eubank in much harder fights against some of the elite level guys. Let's see how he gets on. Do I think Eubank can go down to middleweight and win a world title? I don't think so. I think the guys there at this moment would all beat him. Even Andrade, who I think is probably the weakest link out of the lot, I think he would be probably a bit too much for Eubank. Eubank still got to prove to me that, you know, he can beat you know, another couple elite level fighters, because like I said, I think DeGale was completely finished. I think it was blatant to see. Yes, it was a very good performance by Eubank, but if you, like I said in my post-fight video that I did, that Eubank should really have stopped James DeGale. And I know in the press conference he said, well, James DeGale was very tough, this, that, but I think anybody else that was a bit more ruthless would have stopped him. Quite, because DeGale was, like I said, wobbling every time he got hit with something, got hurt. DeGale was finished. I don't think DeGale should fight again. And I think Eubank needs to fight probably a weaker champion, so like a Caleb Plant. And even Caleb Plant's a good fighter, a very skilled fighter. He needs to fight somebody like that. I think Callum Smith may be too much for him. I think even Billy Joe Saunders might be very tricky, but I think that's a fight that probably would happen because of the rivalry and the money that could be generated. Let's see what happens. But good performance by Eubank, but I still think he's got to do a lot more to prove that he is world level. Because like I said, I think a lot of people are not going to give him that much credit for that win, because they're going to say James DeGale was shot. It was clear to see. But if he's that good, and he believes he is that good, then he'll go on to beat other top fighters. He'll go on to beat Billy Joe. He'll go on to beat Callum Smith. Even though I don't think he does, but if he is elite level, then he'd beat those guys, right? So let's see what happens. But yeah, guys, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you think Chris Eubank has proven that he's world class after that performance? Or do you think he needs to do a lot more to get that label next to his name? Leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.